Hello students, this is the 12th video of first module, that is in the second part of the first module. I was explaining you about the index mode, and there are two ways how do we fetch the address with the help of the index mode, and we are going to use the offset value. Effective address will be calculated along with the offset value which has been assigned. We can consider the offset value within the register, or we can consider it as the memory location. That is, offset is given as a constant value. It may be given as a constant value, or it may be present in that memory address. So that is two different types of index mode, and the register used may be a special register provided if this purpose or may be any one of the general purpose register referred to as a index register. So the offset value where it will be stored, so that register, it is called as a special purpose register, or it is also called as a index register. Index mode is indicated symbolically as x of Ri, where x denotes a constant value contained in the instruction and Ri is the name of the register involved. The effective address of the operand is given by EA, which will be equals to x plus Ri. That is, the value of Ri will be added along with the some constant value. So that constant value, it is called as the offset value. So both together we will be calculating the offset address or effective address. In an assembly language program, the constant x may be given either as an explicit number or as a name representing a numerical value. So here, once we are familiar with what actually is an index mode, we have here the examples. So we have add instruction 20 of R1 R2. So here in R1, if we tell that 1000 is stored, and if we go to that 1000 place, then for that 1000 we have to add 20. Okay, so once it is added, then we'll be getting 1020, and at that point what value will be stored there, that will be considered as the value of this effective address. Okay, so that operand, it will be added with R2. So this is one example, and this is the other example where the offset value will be stored in the register itself. So here add 1000. So to thousands place we are going, and from there we will be fetching the address of R1. So in R1 the value stored will be 20. So that will be added here to 1000, and 1020 we will be getting, and that value which is stored at that location, it is nothing but the operand here. So that will be added to R2, and the resultant value will be stored in R2. Hope everyone has got this. So moving to the next example, here we have a list of students' marks. We can see the list of students' marks. Student ID, test 1, test 2, test 3, then student ID, test 1, test 2, test 3. Based on the students' IDs, we are going to store the marks of each and every student for 3 different tests. And here we have set of instructions how we are going to add, that is how we are going to store the marks for 3 different sets for different students. In either cases, the effective address is a sum of 2 values. One is given explicitly in the instruction and the other in the register. So that is 2 different types of index modes it is explaining here. So next mode of addressing is relative mode. The effective address is determined by the index mode, but here the program counter is used in place of the general purpose register Ri. So relative mode, it is also similar to the index mode, but instead of going for the register, general purpose registers, we are using program counter in order to store the offset address. X of PC can be used to address a memory location that is X bytes away from the location presently pointed by the program counter. Same thing as it is as it was mentioned in the index mode. Since the addressed location is identified relative to the program, relative to the program counter, which always identifies the current execution point in a program. This mode is called as relative mode. This mode is used to access data operands. It is commonly used to specify the target address in branch instruction. So why we are making use of this relative mode when already we have index mode? So here they have given you the reason. Since the addressed location is identified related to the program counter. So what actually is the use of program counter? It will be holding the next address of the next instruction which has to be executed, right? So here, which always identifies the current execution point in a program. This mode is called relative mode. Okay, hence we are going to use this relative mode. So after this, there are two more addressing modes used: auto increment mode and auto decrement mode. So the effective address of the operand is the contents of a register specified in the instructions. After accessing the operand, the contents of the register is automatically incremented to point to the next item in a list. We denote the auto increment mode by putting the specified register in parentheses to show that contents of register is used as the effective address. That is, within the parentheses, we are going to put the register along with the plus sign to indicate that these contents are to be incremented after the operand is accessed. Once the operand is accessed, then only we are going to increment it. That is, it is post increment. Okay. So thus the auto increment mode is written as Ri plus. If we use auto increment mode, it is possible to eliminate the increment instructions. Instead of going for the increment instructions, we will directly use this auto increment mode. So this is the use of auto increment mode in the program. Auto decrement mode, it is like the contents of the register specified will be decremented. In increment mode, it will be incremented, whereas in the decrement mode, it will auto decrement mode, it will be decremented. But here it will be pre-decremented, whereas in increment, auto increment, it will be post-incremented. So these contents are then used as the effective address of the operand. We denote the auto decrement mode by putting the specified register in the parentheses preceded by the minus sign to indicate that the contents of the register are to be decremented before being used as a effective address. So here we are making use of the effective address before contents before, and that is, we are decrementing and we are making use of the effective address, whereas here first we are moving to that position and then we are incrementing. So post increment, pre decrement. So this mode allows accessing of the operands in the direction of descending address. So we are now familiar with the different types of addressing modes, starting from register mode, absolute or direct mode, immediate mode, then indirect mode, then index mode, then relative mode, and auto increment and auto decrement mode. So these are the different types of addressing modes used in order to fetch or in order to perform some operations based on the programs given in the assembly language. Okay. So in the next video, I'll be explaining on the basic input-output operations.